Okay, guys, I'm here to give my review of WWE Battleground 2016, which took place last Sunday, July the 24th, 2016, from the Verizon Center in Washington D.C. The final pay-per-view before the brand extension takes place. I will be reviewing Raw and SmackDown now on a weekly basis. Raw reviews will be up on Wednesday, and SmackDown reviews will be up on Thursday. I will do them every 2 days after they air, like I do with most pay-per-views. Unless I'm busy, then I might change the upload schedule. And if I do watch NXT or a TakeOver show, those will be up on 2 days after that show aired. So, Battleground, like I said, July 26, 2016, from the Verizon Center in Washington, D.C. We opened with the women's tag match. Sasha Banks and her mystery partner versus Charlotte and Dana Brooke. Now, I predicted Asuka to be the mystery partner, not because I thought it was going to be Asuka, but because I thought it would make far more sense since Asuka hasn't been beat. It could go with that. But they went with the predictable route and had it be Bayley, who was a one-time thing here, as she probably should be, because, well, there is no women's division down in NXT. It's just her and Asuka, because every other woman in NXT, as far as I know, is not established enough yet. This was an okay match. It's a 2.5. It's a 2-star match. It could have been better. It could have been better, but for what it wasn't bad. It's 2 stars. Sasha and Bayley won when Sasha tapped out Charlotte, which I really would have saved for SummerSlam, but I'll also talk about that tomorrow in my Raw review. Which will be the first time I reviewed a Raw since, I think, 2014, so in a couple years. So, yeah. 2 stars, Sasha and her mystery partner, Bayley, win. So then we get the New Day versus the Wyatt family, what technically was the blow-off to that feud. Another good match. It's 2.5 stars, so it wasn't bad. They did the whole Xavier Woods finally overcame his fear thing, fought off the Wyatts valiantly, but in the end, Bray hit the Sister Abigail and defeated and pinned Xavier Woods and gave the Wyatt family the win. But the thing is, though, Big E, I really wish you would stop with that spear through the turn ropes or save it on occasion, because you might injure yourself doing that, because when you did it to Braun Strowman in this match, he landed directly on his head, and that could be a problem down the road. So yeah, Wyatt family win. Bray's now off to SmackDown, and Bray and Rowan are off to SmackDown, and Braun Strowman's off to Raw. So 2.5 stars. So then we get the WWE United States Championship match. Rusev versus Zack Ryder. This is a 2-star match, not a complete squash, but I knew Ryder wasn't going to win this match. Ryder actually went for the Rough Rider, and instead of pinning, he decided to go for the elbow drop. I don't understand that. And eventually Rusev won with the accolade. And then Ryder's newly drafted Hype Bro partner, Mojo Rawley, came in and just screamed at Rusev. He just screamed at Rusev. He never did anything. So Rusev's like, okay, if you're not going to do anything, then bye. And he left. I will also say that Lana was wearing her most revealing outfit she's ever worn. She was looking like Elsa from Frozen, but a lot more skimpy. So 2 stars for that match. Then we get what is the match of the night: Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, and what I know is not the blow off to this part 1 of their feud. Because trust me, these guys will be fighting forever. And the matches aren't going to get boring, but the rivalry will. There's a difference. There's a difference between rivalry and matches. This is a 4.5 star match. I would give it the full 5, but Sami Zayn's botch could have really went wrong, and that's why I'm taking off. It's a 4.5 star match. Zayn delivered 2 haluva kicks and won the match. So, Sami Zayn is becoming the WWE MVP for 2016. So then we get the Becky Lynch versus Natalya in an okay match. It's 3 stars, actually. It wasn't bad. These 2 women can wrestle, and they had I wish they could have given a little more time, but they did a story thing with Becky and her knee, and Natalya put the sharpshooter on, and eventually Natalya tapped out. So Becky Lynch still can't catch a break when it comes to these pay-per-view matches, or single matches that aren't tag matches, because her only 2 pay-per-view wins have been in tag matches. Every other pay-per-view match she's lost. So I know what that is. It's building her up. It's building that. And when she eventually wins the A Woman's title, it'll be a big deal. Kind of Jeff Hardy kind of thing. 3 stars for that match. So then we get the Intercontinental Championship match. The Miz versus Darren Young, and what has the weirdest finish. It was a 2.5-star match. It wasn't bad, but the finish is odd. Maryse slaps Bob Backlund, who falls backward, and he starts tearing his shirt off. And then Miz, I guess, pushes him, and then Darren Young puts on a Cobra Clutch and all that. And then the ref calls for a double DQ. You know, Darren Young did nothing to get disqualified. So it's 2.5 stars and all that. Then we get John Cena, Enzo, and Cass versus the Club in a 3-star match. And normally I don't do this, but I'm giving a half of a star to this match to Enzo and Cass before the match, because this was a funny promo these guys did. Enzo Amore has become probably the single best mic guy I would ever love to hear. Give him a talk show segment and he can entertain. I know! And he can entertain. And eventually, you know, this was an okay match. Enzo had a spot where he caught Carl Anderson with a DDT off the steps, and then Cena hit AJ Styles at the top with the second rope AA, so that evens up him and AJ. I'm not going to talk much about the highlight reel other than Jericho ate an RKO and Randy Orton totally burned Brock Lesnar with his no enhancements needed line. So there's that. And then it's the Shield triple threat match for the WWE Championship. 4 stars, good match. Could have been a better match, though, but it was an okay match. We had the Mission General Manager of both shows out there because we found out the title situation here. Whoever won this match, that brand would control the WWE title. So there will be no floating world champion. And that was again answered on Raw, and I'll get into that with the Raw review tomorrow. So, yeah, Rollins and Ambrose teamed up on Reigns, who the WWE has been burying on the mic lately. They did a throwback Shield powerbomb, but it was a double powerbomb, sending Reigns through the announce table. Then when it was like Reigns is going to win the title after a Superman punch and a spear, Ambrose sneaks in, dirty deed to Reigns, 1, 2, 3. Ambrose wins and pins Reigns clean, and the WWE title goes to SmackDown, and the entire SmackDown roster comes out to congratulate Ambrose. And throughout the match, you saw us clippets of the Raw and SmackDown locker rooms there, which could have helped in the draft, honestly. So now this is a very interesting thing, because I'm curious to know what they're going to do with Dean Ambrose's opponent for SummerSlam, because Orton's facing Lesnar, and AJ and Cena are probably going to be ending their rivalry at SummerSlam. So I'm guessing that leaves Bray Wyatt or The Miz. I guess we'll find out on SmackDown, which I'll be watching tonight and reviewing on Thursday. So 4 stars. So this show gets a 24 out of a possible 40, which makes it a B- show. It's right on the bottom end of a B-. This is a very good show. Could have been better had the IC Diamond match had a better finish and all that. So, yeah. If you like this video, like button's down there, subscribe button's down there, and thank you for watching. Bye.